Alexander Volkanovski is not interested in fighting Max Holloway for a fourth time. Volk also gives his reaction to Holloway's recent victory over Arnold Allen. Speaking to the Mac Life, Volkanovski said, "I just said to him, like, get out of my division and stop beating up my contenders. You know what I mean? I'm saying stuff like that to him." Again, a lot of people are going to sit there and before last night, oh, you know, he's fallen off and all that type of stuff. I'm like, nah, it's not that. Trust me. You wait until he fights again. You're going to forget about that the next time. And he proved it Saturday. He looked great. Max is a cool dude as well. Great fighter. But it's just whether you're going to go there. Like, do I see how can it happen, right? It's hard enough to do a trilogy when you're up 2. A lot of people were like, what are you doing? Why? At least there was a bit of history and things like that. Where now the third one, obviously it doesn't make sense. So it's a tricky situation for Max, that's for sure. Jorge Masvidal announces that Roy Nelson will be headlining a bare knuckle event that he's promoting.
Let's get it, baby. Your boy's back. To promoting, that is. I bring you South Florida and all of Florida, the first ever bare knuckle event sanctioned. MMA with no gloves, first time in Florida history. At the FLA Live Arena, we got Dylan Kleckler, 10-0 as an amateur with 10 knockouts, 11-1 as a pro with 10 knockouts, versus a man that needs no introduction. 19 finishes, 16 coming by way of knockout. Ultimate Fighter winner. This guy does everything big. Big country, Roy Nelson. Let's get it cracking. In a series of other fights. Don't miss out, Cinco de Mayo to kick off Formula 1 weekend. Let's go Panthers.
Luke Rockhold recently gave props to Israel Adesanya for his KO victory over Alex Pereira. Luke believes that he inspired Izzy when he was younger. Speaking to Submission Radio, Luke said, "Look what Izzy did. Everyone counting him out. Everyone doing that. And he stepped forward and did his thing. Anybody who's a fucking real motherfucker who's gonna step forward and want to prove people wrong and use that as a driving force, other people just sit back behind their channels and talk shit and make excuses and chitter chatter and hate on people. And I'm just fucking sick of it. And I love spitting in those motherfuckers' faces. Hawk big loogies in all your haters' faces. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely. Izzy's been, you know, I'm sure I inspired Izzy as he was younger, and he's inspired me. You drive inspiration through everybody. He was a fucking gangster. He was super gangster. It was picture fucking perfect. Good for him. I'm getting better and I've got hands. Like I said, people think I can't box and a lot of people think I don't have a chin. Guess what? I went out there and I showed that against Paulo Costa. I'm gonna show a little bit more this time. I'm gonna show a little more every fucking time I get out there and just keep silencing motherfuckers. Mike's a tough kid. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna put him down. He's gonna hit the floor. Let's see how many times he can get back up. Can get in my face. But I think I finish him. Dana White announced Robert Whittaker versus Dricus du Plessis.
On Saturday, July 8th at UFC 290, we have a middleweight title eliminator. The former champion, Robert Whittaker, whose only losses in the last 9 years are to the champ, Israel Adesanya. He will be taking on Dricus du Plessis. Du Plessis has won 7 straight fights and finished 6 of them. The winner of that fight will fight Adesanya later this year, and that fight is targeted for Sydney, Australia. That's just one fight that's part of what's going to be a huge international fight week. We already made Moreno versus Pantoja for the UFC Flyweight Championship. Plus, we got Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price, Dan Hooker taking on Jalen Turner. UFC 290, July 8th, International Fight Week in Las Vegas. Have a great weekend, everyone, and enjoy Pavlovich versus Blades live on ESPN+.
Sean O'Malley on the Bro Malley Show discusses eventually retiring from MMA and how he will handle it. Sean says he actually wouldn't mind going out like Jorge Masvidal did.
Yeah, that word retirement scares me sometimes.
Scares you personally?
Yeah, I'm
Like what the hell are you gonna do after? Or?
No, not necessarily that. I'm a farmer. I got chickens. I got turtles. Earth's flat, so I think I'll be fine. But it's a weird, like, damn. You do something for your, I've been doing this since I was 16. Like, I always kind of have a date in mind. And when you're tired, I think I'll be fine because I have so many different avenues. I enjoy doing the podcast. We do 2 podcasts a week. I'm boss nuts left and right, so I'll be all right.
Do you think egotistically it'll take you a hit at all? You won't be that guy anymore?
I'll be that guy.
Well, I mean, like...
I'll always be that guy. Don't you worry about that.
I know, but you're not going to be the...
I don't think I'll take a hit, because the only reason why I say that is because I'd be more sad now if I had to retire and I couldn't go out and do what I know I'm capable of doing. But at the point when I'm time to give it up, it's like, okay, I'm fucking quadruple champ, 135, 145, 155. I'm gonna drop down from 55 to 25, so I'll be quad champ. So I'll be, had done it all. Go over to boxing, beat Floyd when he's fucking 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 65. You're gonna go out on your shield when you retire, or are you gonna?
I wouldn't mind going out like Jorge. Just be a massive star, and then be like, I lost to one of the best guys, and it wasn't in bad fashion. I just didn't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going out, giving it a couple. I wouldn't mind going out on people are like, I want to go out on top. It's like, if I go out on top, I might feel like I still got it. If I go out a loss to one of the best guys,
a young guy, or one not in Jorge's case, but like a young guy.
Yeah, if I go out to someone who's like, I would hate to get. I'd rather go out. If I have like, all right, we're gonna get slapped. I'm like, well, I'll probably go out a little before that. If I go out there, compete, and maybe lose a decision, I wouldn't be too mad about that.
You could go out, just tap.
Be like, well,
your way out.
That paid.
Yeah, then your way out. You got big news around you. You just go out and tap. And
So Nate Diaz got into a major altercation last night following KSI's Misfits boxing event. Nate got a dude in a guillotine outside the event, threw a couple of knees, then ended up putting the dude to sleep. Conor McGregor reacted saying Nate on a rampage tonight. Let's go Nate. He quote tweeted the video with laughing crying emojis. He continued lovely little knee to the body and ended it off saying, I mince Nate in the clinch these days. Actually anyone in the clinch. Minced. Here's Dana White's live reaction to this while he was live streaming with Aiden Ross.
You just need that dude in the stomach. Is that Logan Paul? He knocked him out. Oh, he knocked him out.
That's not Logan. That's not Logan. That's not Logan.
Whoever that is, he knocked him out.
He choked him out. That's not Logan. Look, watch when he goes in.
Bounced like a
Watch.
basketball.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Kaiser Dragon. Says, I really hope this secures Gilbert a title shot after he beats Bilal. You can't deny him one after everything he's done this year and help save this card. The second one's from Jacob. It says, I'm so happy Bilal versus Gilbert is a 5-round fight. I hope in the future they have big non-title fights as 5-rounders. And the final one says, how can you even say there was a beef to be squashed? Colby went after a commentator. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.